Here, from germs to bugs, even your personal items. Today we're going to reveal all very nice.
Yeah.
And the reason
It's a rather large stomach.
it's a rather large stomach. It's
scale.
not interestingly, something in your closet can be causing something that's 60 million. And what happens is in your
Ladies, we wear compression type of stockings and things underneath so that we look nice before we use the compression, and that's also awful as well because it can trap, you know, sweat and moisture, and it can cause bladder infections and things like that. So remember, the compression up here isn't good. Even though you're trying to impress, don't compress. And this dress is hot, health sparingly, very
not wear too long.
Heartburn?
Yeah.
Exactly.
No heartburn.
Arm. And you know what? 2% of men wear something and report that when they... So I don't know if this next thing in your closet are jeans that are meant to be skinny jeans. I've seen much skinnier.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
And you're trying to have a child. The reality is if your testicles are at an elevated temperature all day long, you're going to kill off a lot of sperm. And your ability to reproduce will be jeopardized.
Let
Go
it
to those
dangle.
extremes because my son was a big fan of those real baggy pants. I was like amazed that they could even stay on. So you got to be, you know, you don't want to go to the two extremes there.
Blood supply to things down there, and you obviously you don't want to.
What happens is in your spermatic cord, now, which would be somewhere here, well, you have blood vessels and nerves, and of course, you have to carry sperm as well. For a period of time, you will lose that testicle.
And it's a short period of time. We're talking about
Workers doing
it's more
it.
about kind of a social responsibility kind of thing. Maybe you don't want to buy these knowing making them.
Yeah.
So the good news is that, question, fashionable,
They
right?
look great.
Luckily,
You know where those
Yeah.
jeans have gone.
And
you have
not
to
too
wear them
tight.
a lot, though, weather.
Throw them in the dryer and the
weathering
washer
my
a
own
couple
jeans.
times. Yeah.
So that last closet belongs to this woman. He's dealing with it right now, sound.
Oh my God.
Allergies. So at least once a year, you need to do this for your health because all that dust collects and gets in the air, and it can cause all those problems. There are tons of people out there, probably a lot of you out in the audience who have closets that look just like this because it is difficult on a timely basis to do this. But just remember, overall, you have to do it for your health. It's not just about organization.
And one of the things that I've even seen in the emergency department, you get all these boxes, and here it's one of these.
Not each and every day, but on a regular basis. And it's a real reality check when you lose.
It's all right.
And
Yeah,
I
so
want,
now you know what the risks are.
cold can be truly deadly.
Yeah, sure. And those consequences can depend.
No, it's very similar to a cold. That's the diabetes.
And speaking of immunocompromised people, pregnant women sort of fall into that category. And so they can get really sick from the respiratory infections, again, the sinus things that could actually cause preterm labor. There have been no studies to actually show that mold causes birth defects. There's lead to preterm delivery, and it causes respiratory problems and problems breathing, maybe a low birth weight. So these are the other complications. So patients who worry about mold in their houses, they should actually worry about it, but not because of birth defects.
Love those nice, warm, cushy places in the closet where you...
Ugh. Yeah.
I'd move.
That's creepy. Yeah.
I'm out.
Oh, yes. One of the biggest things that you need to be careful of when you're living with stuff like this.
Thinking that there's brown recluse spiders laying on your pillow.
I know.
No.
God bless you, Dawn, for being able to sleep.
And we wanted to test a few bags of our own. Black bag, because usually lead is put into bags to stabilize the color. So you usually see the lead colors you want to stay away from because they usually, other than in our test, they usually are the ones that are going to have the higher content of lead. Also, vinyl, polyurethane, these are all going to be higher in lead content as well. So you're better off if you stick to, you know, the natural fabrics like leather, canvas.
Avoid a medical emergency, and you have one last one
You
for
bet.
us.
You know, most parents know that chemicals, medications, things like that, those are dangerous, and those should be stored. What if you just have a closet full of party supplies? So that works. You know, kids will play with these, but they don't know how to blow them up. So this...
Great advice for
So get
parents,
down on your
yeah.
hands and knees, crawl.